The weeks that followed Henry's proposal were filled with mixed emotions for Kamsi. The love Henry showered on her made her feel like the most cherished woman on earth, but the whispers in her uncle's house never stopped. Her aunt and cousin still believed Henry was making a mistake, but he remained unshaken. Henry took care of everything, the traditional wedding arrangements, the necessary family introductions, and even moving Kamsi into a more comfortable apartment before the wedding. Through it all, Mr. Edwin stood by them, supporting Kamsi like a true father. The traditional marriage was grand, filled with music, dancing, and the rich culture of their people. Kamsi, dressed in a stunning coral and gold attire, was led by her uncle to where Henry sat among his family. The moment she touched his hands, she felt a surge of emotions. "You look beautiful," Henry whispered as he took her hand. Kamsi smiled, though she could not see his face. But in her heart, she knew she was making the right choice. With the blessings of their families, they became husband and wife traditionally. The crowd cheered as Kamsi and Henry danced together, their love radiating through every step they took. After the traditional wedding, they flew to Dubai for the white wedding. It was a dream come true for Kamsi, who never imagined she would ever step foot in such a luxurious place. Mr. Edwin was the only family member who traveled with them, standing proudly by Kamsi's side. A few days before the white wedding, Henry took Kamsi to the hospital for a final eye test. "I just want to know if there is a chance for you to see again," he said softly, holding her hands. Kamsi felt a wave of emotions. "Henry, I have accepted my fate. Whether I see again or not, I am grateful for everything." Henry squeezed her hands. "Just trust me." The doctor examined her thoroughly and later returned with a smile. "Kamsi, the results are positive. You just need to undergo an eye operation, and you will regain your sight." Kamsi gasped, her heart pounding. I will see again." Henry held her as tears rolled down her face. "Yes, my love. You will see again." The surgery was scheduled immediately. It was a delicate procedure, but with Henry by her side, Kamsi felt safe. When the bandages were finally removed, she opened her eyes slowly. At first, everything was blurry. Then, gradually, the world became clearer. And there, standing before her, was the man who had loved her unconditionally. Henry. She saw his face for the first time, the man who had given her a reason to believe in love again. Tears of joy streamed down her cheeks as she reached out to touch his face. "Henry, you're so handsome." Henry chuckled, pulling her into his arms. "And you, my love, are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen." The white wedding was magical. Kamsi, now able to see, walked down the aisle with Mr. Edwin beside her, looking breathtaking in her white gown. As she reached Henry at the altar, she looked into his eyes and whispered, "Thank you for loving me." And as Henry placed the wedding ring on her finger, he smiled and said, "Forever." Their love story was not just about fate, it was about faith, resilience, and the power of true love. After the magical white wedding in Dubai, Henry and Kamsi settled into their new life as husband and wife. Their love grew stronger with each passing day, and Kamsi could hardly believe how much her life had changed. From being blind and abandoned to finding a man who loved her beyond measure, she felt like she was living in a dream. Henry spared no effort in making her happy. He took her on romantic trips around Dubai, showering her with love and care.